In 2008, I was appointed by the UN as the first special rapporteur on the rights to water and sanitation. My role is to monitor the way in which every country in the world is adopting measures to make sure that these rights are a reality inside these countries. One of the means that I have in order to make these assessments is by undertaking fact-finding missions. Up until now, I've undertaken 9 country missions in order to visit countries, meet with governments, with local authorities, and also with the people. At the end of these missions, I hold a press conference, I prepare a report, and I make recommendations to improve the situations and the problems that I see. One of these missions was to Slovenia. Slovenia, as you know, is an EU member state. I would say it's a rich country, especially when I compare it with other countries that I visited. Everybody in the country has access to water, to safe water and sanitation. Everyone except a certain minority living in the country, which are the Roma. I visited some Roma people, some Roma communities, and I was particularly shocked and touched by the story of a father I met who told me that his daughter had left school, had abandoned school because of the lack of water in their community. They were living in a community, in a very poor community, which had no water connection because according to the authorities they were illegal, even though they had been living there for 20 years. The women had to walk for hours, an average of 2 hours, to get access to safe water, and many of them defecated in the open, behind the bushes. And when he told me that his daughter had abandoned school because of lack of water, I didn't see the immediate connection, and I asked him, but why? And he told me, because she arrived one day home crying and telling me, I don't want to go to school again because the other kids are teasing me. And I asked, why are they teasing you? And she said, they tease me because I stink. And then I asked the father, what did you do? And the father said, I knew she was right. I know that I also stink. We all stink because none of us has a place to bath. We don't have a means to practice our daily personal hygiene. And what did you do? I insisted. And he said, the only thing I could do was hug her and cry with her. And this was a story, as I was saying, that touched me especially because I saw a father, a desperate father, who had lost faith in the authorities. He didn't know on which doors to knock in order to get help, and he was not able to help his daughter. He was not able to help the community. He was not able to help himself. And stories like these are the reasons why I have this mandate, and are the reasons that keep me going, because I think that human rights have a contribution to make, and they have a contribution to make sure that these situations stop.